What's going on, melon farmers? D-Mac back with the second episode of the Sault Ste. Marie Snow expansion franchise mode for NHL 22. If you haven't already, scroll down, hit that like button, and in this one, we are going to get through the year 2 off season, the year 2 regular season, and hopefully a repeat of the year 2 playoffs. I'm going to go back in the calendar, do a little recap of how things went. We ended up facing the Boston Bruins in the first round of the playoffs. We were down 1-0, tied it up at 1, went up 2-1, 3-1. They came back, made it 3-2, and we beat them in 6. Then went on to face the Toronto Maple Leafs, where we were down 1, tied it, down 2-1, tied it 2-2, and then won in 6 to win it 4-2. Yet a flippin' again. We then went up against the New York Rangers in the conference finals, where we went up 3-0 and then lost 4 straight to get eliminated in the third round by the New York Rangers, who I believe were a wild card team. And then they went on to win the Stanley Cup. So it is officially June 2nd. The Stanley Cup has been awarded. So we're going to do a very quick recap here. We're going to look at our team, what the points were on this team. Tomas Hertl did lead the team in points. We got him for a full 8-year deal. I believe he has 7 years left. Malkin missed 13 games due to injury, but was absolutely the best player on our team when he was there. Roslovic was great. Dubois was kind of great. Sergachev was fantastic. Jumbo Joe Thornton was absolutely fantastic for us with 47 points. I believe he was on he was the second line. Our friggin' wonder kid here, Jermaine Trotter, who we took 5th overall, baby, had 42 points. He has medium elite potential, just chock full of superstar X factors. Everybody on this team played relatively well, baby. Who else do we got? We got Gergensons, Noah Hannafin. Yeah, we got tons of guys that were super good. So we don't want to change too much about this team. I mean, Marc-Andre Fleury didn't have the greatest season ever, but something tells me he was kind of a rock in the playoffs. He had a 9.06 and a 2.76 in the regular season. Jake Ottinger, though. My goodness, man. Jake Ottinger was an absolutely fantabulous goaltender for us. So we went 41, 30, and 11. We did very, very well. I am going to simulate on ahead to the draft. We're not going to have the greatest draft pick in the world because we did do relatively well. First thing we're going to do is we are going to stimulate on ahead to the retirement day. We're going to see who won the draft lottery. It's Vancouver, then Washington. Oh, number 8 and number 7 took number 1 and 2. Los Angeles dropped from 1st to 3rd. Philly from 2nd to 4th. San Jose from 3rd to 5th. Then we got St. Louis, Columbus, Detroit, Montreal via Carolina, New Jersey, Minnesota, Arizona, Nashville, Edmonton, and Buffalo got the 15th pick from the Florida Panthers. Alrighty. So let's view this draft class one last time here, where we are moving on ahead. We got a lot of gems here right up at the beginning. I was looking at that Zhilkin guy, Danny Zhilkin. We also got Grant Dwyer. It says high elite, so I imagine he is probably more like high top 6 forward. Karel Kalous, amazing flipping name, 3 years out, medium elite potential at number 14. So I almost want to move and grab that guy. We also got my boy Elias Salamonson, Denton Matichuk. Who else did we have watch listed up here? Tristan Luneau, who we might be able to actually get. Also, we got Jordan Dumais, 4 years out. Vyacheslav Kalinin. Oh, my goodness. Some of these names, man. And that would be our first round pick, somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure on where it is. All I got to do is back out of this and go look at the draft board, man. That's what we're going to do. We are going to look at the draft board and see exactly where we're picking in this draft. Projected picks, number 30. Ugh. Oh, that's right. There's 33 teams. We made it to the conference finals. We get the number 30 pick. Did we watch list anyone around there? Just Tristan Luneau. So I'm going to go view draft class again. We're going to go peek around number 30. I don't think I'm going to make any trades to get a better pick. Maybe Liam Arnsby, he could be there. It says he has no weakness, 4 years out. I doubt he's bottom 6, probably more like top 9. Maxim Koltsov. Right defender, 6'4", 199, no weakness, like Larry Murphy. 4 years out, shoot, pinch. I might look at these two guys. Then we got Matthias Sapovaliv. I'm so bad at names. My goodness. It'd be great if we could see like a guy that we actually had a lot of information on, right? Who's this guy? Yura Slavkovsky. Some of these names are fantastic, man. He's someone I might look at. Mid second round guy. We got Kim Showstrom. I like the name. No speed though, no wheels. So apparently that is still a thing. The fact that the prospects have brutal freaking attributes, man. Antti Lettinen could be an offensive defenseman. 6'3", 197. Great puck mover, size and strength, offensive instincts. 3 years out, could be low elite, more like low top 4, so we will continue to take a look at him. Tuka Kultanin, two-way forward. Very well could be low elite or low top 6. I would maybe take him for the number 60 pick, or maybe get an early, well, it wouldn't be an early third-round pick. It would be a late second-round pick. So Ben Bujold, I think I'll get rid of him. I think our pick is around, what is our pick? I think our pick is around number 60 or around number 63. I would like to go for both of these guys, get Antti Lettinen and get Tuka Kultanin. And after that, I'm, I don't really, oh, look at this. So we got pick 30. We got like pick 63, something like that. And then we've got like pick 76 or something. Yeah, 76, that'd be it. And also pick 99, or no, is it? It is. It's pick 99. What is going on with this damn thing? No, pick 96. Something like that. I don't know. There's 33 teams now. It's just throwing me right off. All right. Oh, yeah. I wanted to take one quick look at the contracts before we jump into the draft, where, man, this team actually looks like kind of all right, eh? There is like not too much wrong with this team right now, man. A lot of these guys do not want to come back, though. Someone like a Vlad Nemesnikov, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Jumbo, I'd kind of like to hold on to him, but we can always replace him if we've got to. I'm hoping Jermaine Trotter does take a bit more of a jump in the offseason and becomes a legitimate, at least second line kind of guy, even though I will be playing him on the top line. What did we have for a top line? It was Hurdle, Trotter, and Dubois? Something like that? No, it wasn't him. Who was it then? Maybe Rossi? I think it was Jack Roslovic was rocking that top line. Yeah, I got him on a nice long contract too. I got no beef with that whatsoever. And we have got Marc-Andre Fleury and Jake Ottinger both locked down for at least this coming season. So let's skip on ahead. I'm sure we'll see retirement. Let's see who retired this year, man. Jumbo Joe, he's sticking around. Jumbo Joe's not retiring yet, man. And look at this. Patrick Marleau retires with 1,860 games played. Chara, 1,684. We got Little, Matt Molson, Justin Abdelkader, Brian Boyle, Chris Russell, Cody Franson, Johnny Boychuk, Nathan Gerby. Let's take a look at the goaltenders where it's just Jeff Glass, Justin Pogge, and Thomas Pupperly. All right, here we go. Brian Boyle and Patrick Marleau. I can skip ahead or whatever. Draft interviews. I'm going to skip the draft interviews. I kind of feel like I know who we want in this. So we are just going to simulate right on ahead, get to the entry draft, and let's dive into her, man. So sim options. Honestly, I'm going to sim to pick 30. That's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to see who has, well, first we'll see the number 1 pick. So we got Shane Wright going first overall. I don't think anybody is overly surprised about that. Brad Lambert, that's his name, right? Yeah, Brad Lambert, good playmaker. We got David Urasek going third. Matthew Savoie. Hedstrom, who's Hedstrom? Robert Hedstrom, good sniper for San Jose. Connor Geeky. Kamel, Raiden Shilkin, Dunham, Gaucher, Cote, Dwyer, Kalim Kalu. Oh, he was elite too. That's right. Yeah, it was like exact. All right, so I don't know exactly what we're dealing with here at the number 30 spot, but I'm kind of thinking about taking a look at this Koltsov guy, Maxim Koltsov. He's 4 years out, so he's probably around 60 overall. Liam Arnsby, he's 4 years out. I feel like he's got like medium top 9 potential, and he's a playmaker. I feel like we got a bunch of playmakers, and I know that defensive prospects are an important thing. So I think we're gonna take a little try here on, I believe, this EA generated player, Maxim Koltsov. Could be a real person. If he is, let me know in the comment section below. Here we go. Boom, medium top 6D. All right. Well, you know what? That's not terrible. He could still pan out. You never know. Those guys, sometimes they do have pretty decent little runs. So we've got, what is happening? There we go. We have got, what was it? What is our pick again? This is number 63, right? And I wanted to go for like pick number 60 as well. Second round pick. Let's see what they're going to want for a second round pick, baby. I feel like we could get the job done for like, who don't we need? Basically, I want Roslovic. I want Hutton. Who could be like the odd man out? Ethan Bear played just fine. Devon Taves played just fine. Playing in a top pairing role. He only played 68 games, so he's a bit injury prone. So what if I went to draft picks and what if I gave you a third, a fourth, and a seventh for your second round pick? This might go through, man. Rejected. No, I'd have to add a little bit of a sweetener. Maybe we got a low-end prospect or something somewhere, and we could move on from. Like, what about this? Well, I could give them like Axel Johnson Fialbi. Add him to the mix. They might like him. He's got top 9 forward potential. I mean, he has the potential to make the National Hockey League. Trade rejected. Yeah, no, it's all these flipping draft picks. You know what? I'm not gonna tread on it too long. I think we're just gonna stick with the pick we got. So I'm gonna sim to pick number 63, and we'll still get one of the guys, likely one of the guys. There you go. Tuka Kultanin, center, two-way forward, 4 years out. Could be low elite. I imagine he's probably low top 6. But still, for a late second round pick, low top 6 forward, center, two-way forward, I like him a lot, man. I have no beef at all with Tuka Kultanin as a draft pick. Now we go to pick number 76. I don't know who we have really watch listed around these parts. Who do we have? Sam Alfano is a bust. Oh, man. Who's next? Do we even have anybody? Oh, yeah. Quirk, low top 6. There you go. Shane Quirk, but he's projected 91st overall. And then after that, we've got Vladimir Breland. So I'm going to take Quirk now because we have like the 91st overall pick or whatever anyway. So I'm going to take Quirk now. And he is 58 overall, left wing, two-way forward, low top 6. And then, oh, we got pick number 96. Never mind. Oh, well, that's fine. They went the 96th pick. They want to give me Joe Pavelski and a 6th round pick next year. I do want to take a quick peek at it, though. They want this pick. What is Joe Pavelski at? He's expiring, so he fits line 4. I could honestly put him in like a bottom 6 role. You know what I mean? If I could get him to re-sign with us, I could put him in a bottom 6 role and really just amp up like our third line or something. If he was to, I hope he doesn't only fit 4th, but I'm actually kind of considering doing this trade and then re-signing Joe Pavelski. I know he'll be expensive though. You know what I mean? But I'm not. No, I can't do it. I can't give up a draft pick for a like 37-year-old player. All right, Anthony Hudes. What do we got? No weakness, puck protection, quickness, good character. Another likely two-way guy. We could go for Charlie Franzen, an 18-year-old goaltender. He's 5 years out. Could be medium elite. Could have starter potential. I think we go for him. Got to get a goalie, eh? Boom. Fringe starter. I'm fine with that. You can turn a fringe starter into a starter, no problem, man. That is like not even difficult. Then we got Kim Shogren. Ranked Central Scouting has him ranked 101st overall. He has great character and everything. Could be low top 4. I do want to take a quick peek down here, see if there's anything a little more set in stone. You know what I mean? Or we could go for Cody Whitfield, another goaltender. He's a little more accurately an elite, probably fringe starter again anyway. Now, you know what? I think we're going to go for Kim Shogren. A little defender, man. He's just this little teeny tiny defenseman. Who knows? Low top 6 offensive D, man. That's fine. That's fine. They want our 4th round pick. They want to give me a 5th next year and Brett Connolly. No thanks. So we are at the end of round 4. What do we have, baby? This time, we are just going to go by potential. Whoa! Mikko Peltola, low franchise. Could you imagine? It's so not going to be that way. But I'm taking a chance on him. Low elite offensive defenseman, 4th round pick. There's a steal, baby. I mean, likely he's not even going to like make the National Hockey League, but he's still a low elite potential freaking offensive defenseman. That's actually kind of unreal. I love it, man. I love that. All right. So what do we got? Christian Kyrou. Is that like Jordan Kyrou's little brother? That'd be kind of cool. Ricky Jenks ranked 265th overall, so we're not going to go for him just yet. Jake Sloan is a center. Nah. What else we got that's a little more accurate? Medium top 6. Eric Hodges. Another medium top 6. Casey Colinos. Who else do we got? As we move on down the line, the only ones that are like super accurate are like Ollie Hall. I like his name. Work ethic. Emrit Booze. Or Buse. I don't know. I don't know which one it is, man, but either way. I think honestly I might take a try on this goalie now. I know he's ranked pretty late in the draft. He's an overager. Ricky Jenks. I'm going to go for him, man. Why not? Another fringe starter. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. Whatever's clever, man. That's what we got. Raymond Gorin, 2-way defender, 5 years out. Very unlikely to be low top 4. Or we could go for this Eric Hodges character who could potentially have like low top 6, maybe low top 9. Probably more like medium bottom 6. Yeah, medium bottom 6 right wing playmaker. Again, if they have a good run in the minors, that can change. Now we got Mr. Ruben Delmas. Another one, the work ethic is there. That's what we want to hear, baby. Boom. Another one, right wing playmaker, bottom 6 forward. So we had a couple hits and a couple of misses in this draft. I am pretty fine with what we walked away with. So now, yeah, I wanted to, I don't think it'll take us very long to get through the off season in this one, because we are going to have ourselves, like, we already made it to the conference finals. So there's not a ton that I even really want to do, right? We've got $24 million in cap space. Geno Malkin, I think I'm basically done with him after this season. He is getting up there quite a bit. How did Kulikov play for us? He had 20 points. He was a -1, which is not bad. He's just very good defensively. You know what I mean? The durability's not amazing. He made 2 1/4 last year. What would he want? I'd have to pay him like 2 3/4 to keep him. So maybe we will go to free agency and maybe we will just find a cheaper defensive option. We got Dmitry Askin, who had 25 points for us on that 4th line. He's a good old power forward, made 1.35 last year, and he would want a raise as well. Zemgus Girgensons had 32 points on the 3rd line. Not flipping bad. Made 2.2. He had over 30 points, though. That's the thing. I would not give him 2.9. I would give him 2.8. So he'd have a $600,000 raise. But if we're being honest, I think 32 points on a season could be worth 2.8. You know, it could be. So I do like Girgensons. He's very, very good defensively. We also have Kiefer Bellows, who had 15 goals on that 4th line. So wait, hold on. What was he making last year? 900,000. That's it. And he's an RFA. Okay, so I can wait till the last day and I'll qualify Kiefer Bellows. I'll get him cheaper, maybe for like 2 years. Vlad Nemesnikov had 28 points on the 3rd line. That's not amazing. He would want 1 point. I could bring him back for the same amount of money he made last year, or we could grab Klim Kostin. Klim Kostin did make his way to the NHL. He had 7 points in 19 games. And I think I would like to finally bring him along for, you know, Maybe we'll give him a couple of years. He's still an RFA at the end of it. I'll give him 1 and a 1.2. He didn't play bad, man. I can finally take Klimkost and put him in a more permanent role, right? Then you got like Trent Frederick got into 30 games and he had 11 points. So at the end of the season, if he played a full season, he likely would have got somewhere around 30 points at the end of the season. We have got Axel Johnson Fialbi, who played the entire year with Sudbury in the minors at 42 points, was a plus 24. So him, I am going to qualify. Trent Frederick, I do like him. What would he want? 2 years at 1.3. I'd give him 1 year, 950. There you go. He can be a good fourth line guy as well. We got Dylan Coughlin, who I'm really hoping is going to take that leap. We've also got Mr. Gino Svechnikov, who's probably going to be making the leap. So Svech, 2 year, 2-way deal. I'll give him $950,000. Dylan Coughlin wants 2 years, $1 million a year on a one-way deal. I am thinking I'm going to bring Coughlin up, but I would rather pay him $950 for 2 years. Even if it's on a one-way deal, that's fine. We also got my boy Mikhail Mironov, got 3 points in Russia last year. Was a second-round pick for us last year. I doubt he's ready for the AHL yet, but never know, man. Pavel Lapidov was a third-round pick. He's a sniper. Tommy Hutton, medium top 6, fourth-round pick. Love it. Let's just let him keep growing. We got Miguel Turini. Did I pick him up off like a free agency or something? No, I did draft him, right? 6th-round pick, yeah. Oh, yeah, and then we got Jeff Kleimer. 7th-round pick. That was like kind of a steal. In net, we got Marc-Andre Fleury. We've got Jake Ottinger, one of which I could probably move on from, man. I think, honestly, Stuart Skinner could be our backup goaltender this year, and that could be an interesting little way to save some money. Maybe trade away Jake Ottinger, who had a very good season as our backup. And he wants a one-way deal. All right, hold on. I am going to qualify Jeff Skinner. We've got Adam Huska in net as our minor league goaltender anyway. I'm hoping Stuart Skinner does grow a little bit because having too many NHL caliber goaltenders is not the worst problem to have. Maybe we just rock 3. You know, maybe we just rock 3 goalies. If someone's having a bad time, maybe we swap Ottinger and Skinner. We'll rock 3 goalies. There you go. I feel pretty good about that. And then next year, I think Tuka Kultanin's going to be ready to flip and sign here. So first, I'm going to take a look at our little situation here where we got Gino Malkin is a center, but I am going to play him on that wing. And Tomas Hertl is going to be our number 1 center. Absolutely, positively. I believe I had Dubois as our number 2 center, if I remember correctly. And I think Jumbo Joe was a second-line winger. Man, it's been a week. Trotter is our number 1 winger. Iafallo, I believe, was a number 2 winger, or maybe even a number 3 winger. Man, like I said, it's been a week. I haven't looked at this in a while, so I don't really remember stuff. Hold on here. I'll sign... Forgot about Greer. AJ Greer, we will sign to a deal. I'm thinking Nemesnikov can go. And honestly, Dmitry Yaskin played really well for us on that third line, but I'm absolutely not willing to give him $2 million a year for being a decent fourth liner. After that, we've got Jack Roslovic, Rocco Grimaldi, and Zach Senyshyn, who should be making the leap at some point as well. On defense, it is going to be Sergachev and I think Devon Taves, Noah Hannafin and Ethan Bear, Dmitry Kulikov, and maybe Victor Mete. Actually, I think Kulikov can go, and it might be Mete Coughlin. That might end up being what we go with. So Kulikov doesn't want to come back anyway, so we'll get rid of him. Tendies, we're good to go. Jumbo Joe, though, I think I wouldn't mind hanging on to Jumbo. What does he want? He wants a $4 million contract for 1 year. He played so good, though. That's the thing. He did play good, but I let him go to free agency, and we'll see from there. So let's advance day, see what we're dealing with here. Trent Frederick's back. Gergensons is back. Klim Kostin's back. Dylan Coughlin. Guillaume Brisebois is back. Linus Hogberg. Gino Svechnikov. AJ Greer. So I think basically what I want to do this year is I want to just add like one big piece in free agency kind of thing. It's like, so I think maybe we just add one like super awesome forward or something, you know, and we'll just go with that. So these two I will wait on. Marc-Andre Fleury wants an extension, but I think we'll hold off on that one. He will be, 38 years old at the time that that extension is eligible. I do want to take a look at free agency, like I said, just to see what we've got. All these guys, very, very expensive. But I do kind of want to just go look around and see if we can get that, like, that big deal player. You know what I mean? Like, do you imagine bringing like a JT Miller onto this team? Unbelievable. And he fits line 1 in the power play, you know? But he wants 7 years at 8.7. We have Vlad Tarasenko, Jonathan Huberdeau. My goodness. Could you imagine? He doesn't fit anywhere, though. They got Morgan Riley here, fits pairing 2. Johnny Hockey, baby. He doesn't fit anywhere, though. Vladdy Tarasenko fits line 3. JT Miller. We got Mika Zibanejad. He fits line 1, but Trevor Zegras, it would cost us an arm and a leg to get him. Joe Pavelski. Oh, man. He wants 7.5. That's kind of brutal. What about like a Sean Monahan? All power play. That's where he fits. Bobo. He's a second line guy, but he fits line 1. Well, he might fit line 1. Good leader in the locker room. He's got good poise. Like I said, all I want to do is kind of just add that like one extra little thing. I get Jonathan Taves. Oh, look at that. 90 poise, but he doesn't fit anywhere. That's the kind of guy you want to add too, right? Like a Jonathan Taves. We got Eric Haula, Vinny Hinostroza, Riley Smith, Keith Yandel, Ryan Strome. That would be a fun guy to have on your like second line, man. What else we got? Oh yeah, Eric Haula, second line guy, playmaker, fits line 1 though. But I can't put him with Jumbo, there you go. Fits line 2. And he's what I'm looking for. No other teams are interested, but I'll give you, you know what? It's gonna cost that's probably what it would have cost me anyway to bring Jumbo Joe onto this team. So I'll pay him the 4.4. And then I wanted like a fourth line playmaker kind of thing. You know what I mean? So you're like a Nikita Gusev. I know he's a third line guy, but it'd be great if he fit on the fourth line. So we do need like a fourth line playmaker. What about like a Dominic Cahoon? Line 4. There you go. I'd be overpaying for him, but we're at the cap floor anyway. I'll give him 2 3/4. Dominic Cahoon, third liner, going to be on the 4th. Who else can we get? Because we are going to also have like a spare forward kind of thing. We're going to need like a spare defender and a spare forward. You know what I mean? So what if I grabbed someone like he fits. I need someone who just fits all lines. You know, we got the Dmitry Yaskin. He fits line 4. Cale Clegg fits all defensive pairings. So I'll pick him up. He'll either be one of the defenders that we use. Oh, wait, no, he's restricted free agent. What about Vlad Nemesnikov? Fits line 4. Riley Nash fits line 1. Johan Larsson fits line 2. Derek Brassard, line 1. Who else do we got? Well, Carson Soucy doesn't fit anywhere. We don't know anything. Ooh, the Wayne train, baby. None. Jay Biggs, line 1. Like I said, I just need someone who fits all lines. You know? Austin Wagner, but he's... Oh, there you go, Austin Wagner. We'll pick up Austin Wagner, and he can be our spare forward. I'll give him 1.9 because we just need to get off that cap floor. You know what I mean? Kiefer Bellows, he is our holdout. He wants 1.85 for 2 years. And now I just need a defenseman like a not Justin Braun. Well, maybe Justin Braun. Fits that third pairing, the ever-elusive third pairing. I'd rather give you 1 year, and I'll give you 1.85 for 1 year. There you go. And I think we're good. Let's simulate on ahead. They want Klim Kostin and frickin' Kim Shogren for a 3rd and a 4th. You guys are on Quaaludes. What is going on here? No thanks. I don't like any of these trades. Joe Thornton decides to come back. Austin Wagner is in. Victor Mete's back. Justin Braun. Dominic Cahoon. Oh, yeah, everybody's in, baby. No, I don't want to make any of these trades. These trades are all terrible. So I want to go to view contracts, see what we're dealing with here. We've got $14.3 million in cap space so far this year. We just got to sign a couple little fellas. for our minor league affiliate team, and then we're basically done with the offseason. We can just simulate on ahead to next year. But what I'm going to do is go into August, and then we can think about... Get out of here. And then we can think about signing our RFA holdout guy there. Kiefer Bellows, never mind. Never mind. Kiefer Bellows decided... I imagine he went with another, like, $900,000 deal or something. So... All right, let's go with it, baby. There we go. View owner goals. What are we saying, baby? As a buyer, anything short of a Stanley Cup is a failure. So they still consider us a playoff team. Let's set captains. Who do we got? Tomas Hertl, assistant captain. Jack Roslovic, assistant captain. They want Devon Taves as our captain. I don't like that, man. Honestly, you know what? Who do we got that we can make captain of this team? Honestly, Tomas Hertl can be the captain of this team, and Trotter can be an assistant. There you flip and go, baby. Let's go edit lines. See what this team's going to look like. We got Trotter, Malkin, Roslovic. Nope. I am going to move Malkin over there, Hertl over here. Then we've got Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jack Roslovic. Probably not Klim Kostin, though. Maybe an Alex Iafallo. We got Axel Johnson, Fialbi. I wanted... Maybe a Trent Frederick as that third line center. Dominic Cahoon, I wanted him as our fourth line guy. Maybe we'll do it this way. We'll make it Johnson, Fialbi, Frederick, Kostin, Gergensons, Bellows, Dominic Cahoon. I know he's a third liner, but I think I'd rather have a tough fourth line to play against. Axel Johnson, Fialbi. Who do we got scratched? We got Jumbo scratched. That's not what you want to see. Rocco Grimaldi. Hold on. So, we got Kiefer Bellows is a power forward, so Axel Johnson, Fialbi. No, you, my friend, are the one that does not belong. I am going to instead put Jumbo Joe Thornton out there. But Jack Roslovic, moving Jack Roslovic down to the third line could help things, but I don't want Roslovic on the third line. I'd rather have Jumbo as our third line center. We got Trent Frederick as a power forward. Klim Kostin as a power forward. So maybe think about moving. Maybe Trent Frederick might be the spare guy this year, man. And I think we might go with Mr. Rocco Grimaldi, depending on where he fits. Oh, he fits everywhere. There you go. Third liner, Rocco Grimaldi. Joe Thornton, Rocco Grimaldi, Klim Kostin. We got Dominic Cahoon. Yeah, Dominic Cahoon, Kiefer Bellows, and Zemgus Girgensons on that fourth line. I kind of like it, man. This top line should be very, very, very powerful. And Mr. Jermaine Trotter. God, he is growing into a hell of a player. And look at the defense. I might put him on the damn penalty kill, man. We have got Mikhail Sergachev. I'm going to put Mikhail Sergachev, Devon Taves. We're going to go Ethan Bear and Noah Hannafin. And we got Braun and Mete. So Braun's the guy that he will definitely be the spare defender. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to send Axel Johnson, Fialbi down to the minors. Yet again, we're going to keep Trent Frederick as our spare forward this year. So Johnson, Fialbi can go down. And then I'm going to call up probably Dylan Coughlin. So we go in the system. We got Austin Wagner, Gino Svechnikov. I'm just going to give him a try. You know what I mean? Also, I'm going to call up Austin Wagner just to see where he fits. So let's go with that. All right, man. Let's take a peek. I'm going to say best AHL lines. Okay. So now, scratched, we got Austin Wagner, who's a two-way forward. God, he fits everywhere. And Dylan Coughlin, two-way forward. Could fit not too terribly down here with like a Victor Mete. But it might not work. I don't know. Dylan Coughlin. Still zeros across the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Braun out there because he is a defensive defenseman and a pretty darn good one. And otherwise, I feel pretty good about that. How far has Marc-Andre Fleury fell? Well, not at all. Funny you should ask. He is still 89 overall. Jake Ottinger still 82 overall. So let's go back down to the minors where Stuart Skinner, it still says minor starting goalie. He is 80 overall. He could be a backup. Man, I think you hold out for just one more year on Stuart Skinner, and we got Adam Huska. We got a hell of a goalie tandem in the minors, man. Johnson, Fialbi, Phillips, and Svetch, Sinishin, Spacek, and Greer. Liam Howell, Fonstad, and Drug. Who fits? Alan McShane, baby. Love Alan McShane. And that's good enough for the girls I go with. We got Brisebois, Brook, Hollowell, Hochberg, Smirnov, and Gallant. Who is Artem Smirnov? Well, he's an EA-generated friggin' defenseman, man. All right, back to the NHL. Super quickly, really super love the team that we have right now. So we got Trotter, Malkin, Roslovic, Hurdle, and Sergachev. Actually, kind of don't mind that, right? On the second power play pairing, we've got Iafallo, Dubois, Cahoon, Hannafin, and Bear. I like Hannafin and Bear down here. I don't know about Iafallo. I do want to look and see what our other options are. I think I'd kind of like to toss like Klim Kostin up here and see if that works. It doesn't work that well. Okay, so hold on. We've also, we've got Iafallo. Whoops. Who do we have for centers? We got Dubois. We got Jumbo Joe. I could always toss Jumbo Joe out there. I want to give Klim Kostin his best chance to succeed, right? He's not terrible defensively. He's not great defensively. He's got a really decent shot, though. You know what I mean? It's like I kind of want to just give him his best shot possible. Would he fit? Yeah, you know what? He would fit better on that number 1 power play unit, but I feel like I would take Tomas Hertl and switch him with Klim Kostin. We've got like basically two snipers on that side. You know what I mean? And Jack Roslovic, I do want him to get power play time, so I think I am going to leave him on that number 2 power play. Alex Iafallo, I feel like I'm going to move Roslovic. We got Malkin, Trotter, and Hertl with Sergachev. I almost want to... Nah, I'm not going to change that. We're going to leave Sergachev out there. For this second one, I'm going to do Dubois. We got Rocco Grimaldi. Or I could use like Jumbo Joe, which I think I'll probably do. Yeah, maybe we'll toss Jumbo Joe out there. Who else do we got? No, I think that second power play unit might just not have a bonus on it. I do want to get Jumbo a little bit of power play time. You know what I mean? His speed is gone, and his durability is basically gone at this point. So here we got Zemgus Girgensons and Alex Iafallo. I don't want Sergachev. I'd rather have like Hannafin and Braun. Down here, I don't know, man. We'll take like, Devon Taves. Oh, my guy, Devon Taves. So hold on. What we're going to do is we are going to toss Devon Taves with Noah Hannafin. Then we're going to do Justin Braun. And honestly, probably Victor Mete on that penalty kill. I am going to remove Joe Thornton. We got, who is it? Roslovic, right? Yeah, Jack Roslovic. And I think we would probably use, honestly, Alex Iafallo. We use it. No, he's on that number 1. Yeah, he's on the number 1 unit, sorry. Who else could we use? Maybe like a Dominic Cahoon. He's not terrible defensively, right? Who else do we have? We could use like Kiefer Bellows. Kiefer Bellows is not a terrible option. I think we'll see if we can get him. Yeah, we'll see if we can get Kiefer Bellows a little bit of ice time. What if we were to mix? Nah, that doesn't really work. What about Jack Roslovic? No. Nah, I think that's fine. That's fine. I'm good with that. And then we got Zemgus Girgensons and Alex Iafallo. What is his face-off is 70, and I'm not nuts about that. Here, I think we'll use like Sergachev and Braun, and we will use... I'm thinking probably like Devon Taves and Ethan Bear. Maybe. I don't know. We could use Bear up here, and we could use Devon Taves and Ethan Bear with Alex Iafallo. That's a pretty decent penalty kill line, to be honest. And then we got Zemgus Girgensons, who I don't know if I'm going to keep him out there. I might honestly go with like Kiefer Bellows or something, you know. No, that does not work. So we are going to go right back to Zemgus Girgensons with Justin Braun. And again, I'm thinking I'm going to use like Victor Mete, because I would like to get him as much ice time as possible. I want to keep him up around like top 6 Ds. Only 24 years old. I like him a lot. You know, that's the thing. We got him for this season. Could potentially sign. I might have already signed him to an extension. We're going to go Fleury and Ottinger in the minors. It is criminal that we are keeping Stuart Skinner down in the minors, but he's 80 overall. They should have an unbelievable year in the minors this year with Stuart Skinner. Hopefully he can jump to like 82, 83. Could be an absolutely elite backup goalie for us next year. Could be the goalie of the future the year after. We could have weak goaltending for a year, but that's about all we'll have, right? Just weak goaltending for like one damn year. And honestly, that's about all she wrote. Very quickly, I do want to go back to contracts because I can't remember. I want to go back to contracts. I want to go in the system and take a look and see what we've got for super rookies, like unsigned guys. You know what I mean? All right, so we've got low elite Pavel Lapitov, 62 overall sniper, taken in the 3rd round a year ago. So he could be something cool. Mikhail Mironov, low top 4 defenseman, 2-way defender, taken in the 2nd round last year as well. Maxim Koltsov, medium top 6. He was taken 30th overall this year. He's 60 overall. It'd be interesting to see how he grows. Turini, I'm not overly excited to see what he does, to be honest. He only has 7th D potential. Could potentially grow to medium top 6. Unlikely he ever makes the NHL, though. Then we got Tommy Hutton, 19 years old, 6'4", 218 pounds center, 59 overall, medium top 6, power forward, taken in the 4th round last year. So he could be something fun. Then we got Tuka Kultanin, low top 6, 59 overall, 2nd round pick this season. It'll be interesting to see how he grows. Shane Quark, the 18-year-old left winger, low top 6, 58 overall, 2-way forward, highly EA-ified stats, 3rd round pick this year. But you never know. The guy does kind of have unbelievable shooting, really solid defense. He could be one of those weird penalty killers that does pretty much nothing but kill penalties. Eric Hodges, the 19-year-old right winger, he was a 6th round pick this year. He's an overager. When we got Kim Shogren, 18 years old, low top 6 potential, 4th round pick, offensive D-man, so they do tend to grow pretty well. We got my boy Jeff Kleimer, low top 6 forward, 7th round pick last year. He's only 53 overall, but who knows, man. And here's the frickin', in my opinion, could be the steal of the draft, depending on how he grows. 5'9", 178-pound, low elite, 46 overall defenseman, offensive defenseman, taken in the 4th round this year at the draft. In net, obviously, we have Stuart Skinner, who could be a really solid guy for us. We got Adam Huska, my boy, 68 overall. So he went from 60 to 68 in 1 year. My boy Tuka Kultanin, 3rd round pick, 69th overall by the Sault Ste. Marie Snow. Cannot wait to see how he grows. We got Bradley Hale, taken in the 5th round last year. My boy Charlie Franzen, taken in the 3rd round this year. And Ricky Jenks, taken in the 5th round this year. They're both fringe starters. They likely never make it to the NHL. Could be career AHL tandem right there. You never know, man. Anyway, I think the future does look bright. So first off, I'm not even going to turn injuries off or nothing because in the preseason, it's highly unlikely anyone would ever get injured. We are just going to simulate on ahead to the very first game of the season. I'm not looking to trade anyone. I might be a buyer at the deadline depending on what our record looks like. I could potentially be a buyer. Oh my goodness. These trade offers, man. So we're losing a lot of games in the preseason, but that is totally fine. The preseason is basically meaningless. We went 4-4. I think we had 8 games and we went 4-4. So anyway, what we're going to do now is just simulate on ahead to November 1st. Ooh, we're starting rough, and Klim Kostin's out until the 20th, man. Holy. But anyway, we have a couple of players that can jump in to that spot. We got Trent Frederick, who, he fits so well, and he's a power forward. So basically, he is Klim Kostin. Hold on here. Where are we? Oh, special teams. All right, hold on. Trent Frederick, where are you? He's a right winger? No. He's a center? All right. Trent Frederick is a center, so we'll toss him in there. We'll go to extras, 3-on-3, and we will throw Trent Frederick out there where he can replace Klim Kostin very nicely. Now let's keep on keeping on, baby. So he is ready to come back. I'm going to say continue, and then I'm going to stop it after the Dallas game. I will go to the draft class in a minute after our lines get all figured out. We are 1-4-1 to start the season. Oh, that is hideous. And Pierre-Luc Dubois leading the parade with 4 points in 6 games. I am positive we are going to absolutely come back and look just fine. All right. Whoa, no. Center, so we will go to centers. Who am I doing? Oh, yeah, Klim Kostin. Oh, my brain doesn't work. All right, Klim Kostin is going to replace Trent Frederick. Special teams, yep, he's there. And extras, it was 3-on-3, right? Yep, perfect. And Geno Malkin does have an injury. It's a playable injury. But let's finish off October, get through that, and see how we feel. All right. So, Joe Thornton. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. I don't know, man. I'm thinking maybe Trent Frederick might end up. Rocco Grimaldi's a sniper. Do we try Trent Frederick and see if it works? It does work. So now our depth got just a little bit worse right there. But, oh, man. All right. No, I don't want to give you Kim Shogren. We are 2-6-2. We are 3-6-2 in the month of October. So we had a miserable start to the season. It did get a little bit better as the month went on. But 3-6-2 in your first 11 games is not exactly where you want to be. You know what I mean? So, in 11 games, Pierre-Luc Dubois with 8 points, not looking so bad. He had 48 points last year. He's on pace to do much better than that this year, but I think he has a much bigger role this year. Roslovic had 49 this year. He's on pace to absolutely smash that. Tomas Hertl, not looking amazing, but look at his ice time. I think Tomas Hertl's overplaying, man. I think he is severely being overplayed, and that is probably hurting him quite a bit. Malkin has 6 points in 11 games. I am really thinking that we are near the end of his usefulness here in the National Hockey League. He's 36 years old. Might think about, maybe we'll go another month and see how we feel, but I might think about taking Geno Malkin and honestly maybe moving on from him at some point. And Jermaine Trotter's really not looking hot here. He only has 3 points this year, but he's playing 22 minutes a night. I'm thinking this top line might just be overplayed a little bit here. So if I go to edit lines, I might have to kind of edit that down a little bit. I want to see. So they're all on the top line. It's Trotter and Hertl, right? So we'll go to special teams. We got Trotter and Hertl. Fourth line power play, Trotter and Hertl. So what I'm going to do is, what do we want to do? I think I'm going to take them. No. I do think they need to play maybe a little bit less. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these guys out. Hertl and Trotter can be on that second 4-on-4 line, and then I think they could also be on the second 3-on-3 line. Hopefully that takes their ice time down, maybe even just by like 1 minute a night kind of thing over the course of the next month. You know what I mean? So let's get on to the end of November and see how we're feeling here. Hopefully, we can get away with not too many injuries going on. You know, we want to get Jumbo back. Look at this. You know what? Honestly, I'm going to wait until just before the Arizona game. And just like that, 4 wins in a row, and we are a 500 team without Joe Thornton. I hope that didn't have something to do with it. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that Joe Thornton's not like the reason. So we're going to take Trent Frederick, and we are going to replace him with Jumbo Joe Thornton, baby. So where does that leave Thornton? Not on the power play, but he's on the second power play. No penalty kill time. Totally fine with that. I'm cool. So here we go. Now I'm going to skip ahead a couple more games and just hope to God that like we don't start losing again, because then I don't know, man. Maybe it's Jumbo. Maybe he's the problem. Dominic Cahoon has a separated shoulder. Jesus, now he's out for the next forever. Oh, so Dominic Cahoon, it's all right. You know, this is what we prepared for. All right, so as we get to the edit line screen here, we are going to simply put Austin Wagner. There you go. We'll get the kid in there, 25-year-old Austin Wagner. We are going to toss him out there on the ice. Dominic Cahoon is officially gone. Oh my goodness, Victor Mete's down now. You got to be joking, man. Oh, all right. So Victor Mete, luckily we got Dylan Coughlin here. Substitute in all lines, so it's the exact same level of chemistry with everybody. They want Tucker Tynan a second and a third for Pat Maroon and a third. This is hysterical. That is brutal. No, I don't want to. We haven't even advanced one day yet, and we've had like 7 trade offers. Holy crap, man. No, I don't want any of these people. Stop doing oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. We're like all the way through November, man. Oh my God. This is another bug about this game, man. That is so bad. God, EA, you gotta fix this game. Like, it's so much better than 21 was, but it's like there's just little things that just totally kill it. I'm waiting for like the days to pass by. That happened last year too. I'm just waiting for the days to pass by, and it's just like not happening. So Dominic Cahoon, what is he again? Is he a center? No, left wing. I swear to God, it said he was like good to come back. Oh no, it was Victor Mete. That's right. Okay. So Dylan Coughlin got into 4 games. He got an assist, but we're gonna take Dylan Coughlin and replace him with Victor Mete, baby. Now let's finish the month of November. And let's not glitch out here, man. All right, so we desperately need to come back a little bit here. We need to... Oh, Ben Hutton. All right, I'll take a peek at him here. He's got top 6 forward potential. He's not a horrible defenseman. But I don't want to pay $1.5 million for him, considering I don't know if he would even fit on our team, right? So that is the only thing. So Ben Hutton, we're going to say no to. Jumbo Joe, man, we started losing again. So he's out until December 11th, but we knew that was going to happen. He's 43 years old. Look at that. Trotter grew to 84. I like that a lot. So now we're going to take Trent Frederick and put him in. And if we start winning again, I swear to God, Trent Frederick is just going to live out there. Marc-Andre Fleury is out long term. So Stuart Skinner, looks like you are getting into some NHL games, buddy. So Stuart Skinner, welcome to the bigs. Oh, man. All right. We'll go to goaltenders. We're going to toss Jake Ottinger, who's only played 4 games. Wow. All right. Take Jake Ottinger. We're going to toss Stuart Skinner up there, who is going to make his start. He has 8 wins. Let's see what his record in the minors looks like. 8-4-2 with 3 shutouts. Holy crap, man. Stuart Skinner's kind of a monster. He's played 1 NHL game, and I'm pretty sure I watched that game, and he had a really, really bad time. So there's Huska, and we have got an EA-created Sebastian Ranashit? Sebastian Rainshit? Oh, man, I hate it when I get the rain shits. It's like the ass pisses. Damn rain shits. All right, December 1st, we are there. We are 9-11-5. Not having a great time, but we are going to look at everything. I'm thinking Jumbo might... You know what? We can't be too hasty. We got to see what's going on here. We're 25 games into the season. Pierre-Luc Dubois leading the parade. Gino Malkin not doing well. Pierre-Luc Dubois doing relatively well. He's doing better than he did last year anyway. He's got 18 points in 25 games. On pace for like a 60-point season, something like that. Mikhail Sergachev's looking really solid as always. Really love Sergey. We got him for a great contract. Tomas Hertl. What is going on here, man? Jackie Boy Roslovic. Then we got Alex Iafallo, who does not have a goal yet this year. But he has 11 points. He's only on pace for like 30-something points. And my boy Trotter is not having a good time here. He had 42 points in his rookie season. He's only got 9 points in 25 games. He is on pace for like... Man, he's on pace for like 30 points this year. He's on pace for like 6 or 7 goals and like 22, 23 assists. Oh, man. We really got to pick it up. We got to pick it up so desperately. You know what I mean? Who else do we got? Klim Kostin. Not exactly inspiring confidence, but the guy is a plus, and he does have 6 goals. And that's 6 goals, if we're being 100% transparent here, he is tied for second on our team with goals, and he's missed 3 games with injury. It seems like offense is just a real issue this year, and I'm really wondering if Jumbo is part of that. So honestly, I want to see how we're doing into the month of December. And if we start winning games and scoring a lot of goals, I feel like you got to leave Jumbo off the team, right? So I am going to now go and look at our Central Scout rankings where, oh my God, look at this. I am so surprised. D to the flippin' Mac, the 6'3", 218-pound, 18-year-old center is supposed to go first overall at the draft. Had a 77-point season with the Sioux Greyhounds last year. He's got 39 points in 24 games this year, so obviously we're going to watch list him. Hey, if we keep going in this direction, we could very well get the #1 pick, man. After that, just based on the season we're currently having, I could look at like Rylan Austin. He's got superstar X factors. He's just real tiny, high top 6. I'd like to look at someone like him. Two-way forward, I don't think we need another two-way forward. We got Khalil Corey, another potential. Yeah, he's a two-way forward. But look at this, Cameron Fay. Cameron Fay, man, two-way defender, NHL ready. Love to look at him. Connor Bedard, meh. I'm fine without Connor Bedard. Gene Finger could be a two-way forward. Looks real solid. 1 year out. That's the 11th pick. Who else do we got? Oliver Dupuis. No, that's fine. Yes, but it says high elite, so I'm assuming he's like high top 6 maybe. Must bulk up. He's 5'11", 156. And his strength is puck protection. He's 3 years of, well, we'll take a peek at him. What do we got? Jesper Lindholm. Oh, you're telling me he's NHL ready. I know for a fact that is highly inaccurate. But if we turn everything around, maybe we go for Samu Sivanen. Good defender. No wheels at all, but that's fine. This is a simulation only kind of friggin' franchise mode. We got Samu Coyvan. Very small defenseman. 3 years out, I imagine he's like medium top 4. I hope he is. It seems like getting really... Who is this? I was going to say, if that says Cole Lind, I'm going to laugh. What else do we got? Kirill Mikhnov. Size and strength, balance, strength. So he's a tough guy. Probably defensive defenseman. Harold Poyar could be a two-way guy. Well, I don't know. He could be like a playmaker or something, or a sniper. You never know, man. Who else do we got? Sergei Afinoganov. Oh, my. And he's got strong passing ability, puck protection, good physical play, bad shot utilization, low top 9. I'm hoping it's more like low top 6, and he's like a good second rounder. Wojtek Sedlak, what a name. I love it. Offensive instincts, playmaking ability, passing ability, no weakness. I do like that, and he's got a superstar X factor. I'm thinking he's probably low top 6, but that is definitely someone that I would like to look at. Now, for now, that's as far as I'm going to look. Jumbo is available to play. I'm going to say continue and honestly just let this month play out and see how we do. We seem to be, just... Benjamin Gleason, what's he looking like? 78 overall. He's an offensive defenseman. Don't know where he fits, though. How old is he? He's 24. Undrafted 24-year-old offensive defenseman. Man, I'm really tempted to just take him, but I don't know that I have anywhere to really put him. I'm going to say decline for now. Pat Maroon, blah, 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 gobbledygook. We're getting a lot of losses here. We're not winning a lot of games this year. There's a win, but we're still not scoring. That is our biggest problem. We got Eric Howla, 3 years, 6.3. Hold on, hold the phone, man. I'm not giving you Tucker Tynan. It's just never going to happen. But Eric Howla, second line guy, playmaker, fits line 1. Man, this is a tough call. I'm not giving you Tucker Tynan, so you can just get that out of your head right now. I'd do this. I'd do a second and a third for Eric Howla. But well, you know what? I'll take out Tucker Tynan, and I will add instead, what if instead I gave you Franson? It's still a goaltending prospect. It's not Tucker Tynan, but it is a goalie prospect. What if I give you him? Trade rejected, eh? What if I added Hale to the mix? Give you 2 goalie prospects, a second and a third for Eric Howla. Trade rejected. No. What if I gave you like a bad prospect? So we'll go to rookie skaters. What if I added like... What do we got? I don't know what I'd want to really add to this, man. What about Lapitov? There you go. No, we can't get that done. Then we're not getting that done. I'd love Eric Howla, but it's not going to happen. He's got a big cap hit, too. 7-0 win. We needed that. Oh, did we need that? All right, I'm going to simulate ahead one more day simply so it's January 1st. We can take a look at contract extensions and whatnot. Man, though, this team... This flipping team, that 7-0 win is going to be really big for us, but it's like, dude, Malkin is like done. Like, it's just not working. It seems a lot like it is kind of a scoring by committee team, but nobody's scoring a lot. Klim Kostin has 12 goals, which is tied for the team lead. My boy, Jermaine Trotter is 87 overall. Are you joking? So how is, like, offensively, how is this team so bad? He is 87 overall now at 19 years old, going along with Tomas Hertl and freaking Geno Malkin. They have a +5. How is this line not performing? Like, just how? You know? Man, it makes like no sense whatsoever. But again, technically we are above 500 without Jumbo Joe Thornton. So what if I was to move Jumbo Joe and try to get some kind of like a third line option? You know what I mean? Sergachev and Trotter are untouchable. Who else do we got? Jumbo Joe, $4.4 million contract, but I think it's only for this year, right? How's like Ethan Bear doing? Oh, that is hideous. Ethan Bear, dude, he has 4 points in the first half of the season. Oh, man. Jumbo had 5 points in 17 games on that third line. So what if I was to like, oh, man, I don't know. What if I was to package Thornton and Bear and retain half of Joe Thornton's salary, because I'm pretty sure it's up at the end of this season. So I'll retain salary on him, and I will give someone Ethan Bear. Let's see if there's, yeah, so there's a team that wants both of them, and we can go for like a defenseman, you know what I mean? Like, what about like a Juuso Välimäki? You know what I mean? He fits on the penalty kill, that's the problem. But like a PK, man. Subs, he fits pairing 1. That's the problem. I just want our defense to get a little bit better. We could take on Hampus Lindholm, 2-way defender, fits top 4, and the power play, 2 years, $6 million. Little expensive, but I would take it. I will retain half of Thornton's salary for this year, and I will give you Ethan Bear, and in exchange, I will take 28-year-old Hampus Lindholm, who has poise for days, baby. Let's see if this would go through, and our defense just got a lot better. Rejected. I would have to add a sweetener on top of that. Okay, so instead we'll go to draft picks. What if I gave you next year's 3rd round pick, and that kind of lopsides this trade a little bit? Now, I mean, you're getting 2 players for the same price as Hampus Lindholm. One of them is a very young top 4 defenseman, and you're getting a top 100 pick at the draft. And the trade is accepted. There you go, baby. So, where's Lindholm? There he is. We should be all right now. Edit NHL lines. Defense, Hampus Lindholm and Noah Hannafin. Oh my, and it works. All right, so now Hampus Lindholm can go up here. Devon Toews can move down. And man, I like it a lot, man. Lindholm and Sergachev. Devon Toews is no longer a number 1 guy. He is a top 4 defenseman, but I wouldn't say he's a top 2 guy. Hampus Lindholm, little bit closer to what a top 2 defenseman is. Sergachev's the only legitimate top 2 defenseman on this team. Oh, man. So let's go special teams where we got Sergachev and Hertl. We got Lindholm and Hannafin. Hannafin and Toews. Lindholm and Devon Toews. So Lindholm doesn't fit there. So what if I'm, well, instead, no, that doesn't work, eh? What if I did this and I'll minimize our, I'll divide our grief. We'll consolidate our grief here. Man, so Hampus Lindholm, welcome to the team, baby. And I honestly think we're going to be like buyers at the deadline, even though we are like not winning games right now. Oh, man. All right, Geno Malkin still wants to come back. I don't want him back. Noah Hannafin is +5. He's got 12 points. So points-wise, he could be doing a little bit better. But I do like Noah Hannafin. He wants $6 million for 1 year. I don't want to do that at all. All of our depth guys do want to come back. I mean, Rocco, 13 points. He's on pace for about 27, 28 points this year. He's rocking, I believe, the 3rd line. But I kind of feel like I'd like to upgrade from Rocco Grimaldi, so I might honestly package him, maybe a future draft pick, maybe him and a prospect, and we'll just beef up that bottom 6 a little bit. Zemgus Girgenssen's 9 points. He's on pace for about 20 points, maybe 21, 22 points this year. And he's another one. If something tells me he is on the 3rd line, something tells me, Trent Frederick has gotten into 24 games, and he has been absolutely terrible, and I would kind of rather have... Man, Kiefer Bellows. That depth is just not getting it done, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's not Zemgus, it's Rocco Grimaldi. He's not doing too poorly. I would offer him like 1.2 to stick around one more year. Don't know if I'm even going to keep him, though. Austin Wagner has 5 points in the 23 games he's gotten into. He's on about a pace for maybe 20 points at the end of a season. He's a decent two-way guy. He fits really well on this team, you know what I mean? In net, obviously, Stuart Skinner. Marc-Andre Fleury wants to come back. I think we're getting... Oh, my God, was he ever good in net, though? He was not getting wins, but he was not allowing goals. So it will, you know what? It'll be good to get him back. Jake Ottinger is actually playing pretty damn well. How's Stuart Skinner doing? Miserably bad. So Stuart Skinner, I think I am going to wait on. He's 80 overall, but it's unfair to judge him because he's not exactly ready. You know what I mean? So it is kind of unfair to judge Stuart Skinner right now. There's not really anyone I am desperate to keep around. I did offer Rocco Grimaldi an extension, so we're just going to get through January, and I'm pretty fine with the way it's going. Even if we have a rough year, we don't make the playoffs or anything this year, we'll get some good draft picks. You know, we'll better luck next year. And Marc-Andre Fleury is available to play in the team's next game. I'm going to hold him out until after the Vegas game. Dominic Simone is available to play in the team's next game. Boom, we are a 500 team, and we just got our elite starting goaltender back. Hopefully, that helps us out a lot. We're 6-3-1 in our last 10, and we're getting a few guys back here. So, Rocco Grimaldi. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking I will put Trent Frederick down on that line. Take Kiefer Bellows. Klim Kostin, left wing, right wing. What if we could maybe have like Dominic Cahoon up there? He's not the greatest center in the world, though, you know? So Klim Kostin, 73 faceoffs, and he's got 70. So honestly, how come this doesn't work? So what if I put Kostin here and Grimaldi here? He's a right-handed shot, though. Why doesn't that work? This is hilariously bad, man. So our team is like substantially beefier than it was before. So we got Trotter, Malkin, Hurdle, Kostin, Sergachev, Roslovic, Dubois, not Wagner. I definitely... Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of Roslovic, I am going to put Dominic Cahoon. Instead of Wagner, I am going to put Rocco Flippin' Grimaldi. Four-man, I'm going to use, was it Trent Frederick's a power forward, right? So Dubois and Frederick doesn't really work, but I think if I was to toss like Dominic Cahoon out there, that might work a little bit better. I'd like him to get some special teams time. He's not played a lot this year. Penalty kill, Jurgensen, Iafallo, Roslovic, not Cahoon, Roslovic, and... Let's go Trent Frederick, baby. There you go. Doesn't work so well, but Iafallo, Lindholm, Braun, Taves, blah-bitty, gobbledygook. So we are the 24th of January. We are 6-3-1 in our last 10. We really, really need to pick this up. We only got 2 games to go in the entire month of flipping January. I'm not giving you Tuka Kultanin. 4-3 loss. And against Detroit, a 1-0 loss. That's brutal, dude. So we're 51 games into the season, and again, the big thing about, like, the whole big thing right now is this team just doesn't score. I don't understand. This team that has so much firepower, just, like, everyone's kind of scoring. No one's really scoring. Oh, man. Mikhail Sergachev, no complaints from me, though. He is a +5. He's on pace for, I don't know what. He's only on pace for like 35 points this year. Hopefully that comes up a little bit. Klim Kostin's been solid enough. My boy Jermaine Trotter jumped up to 87 overall. He's a -8, but he's great. I am thinking about maybe dealing Malkin at the deadline, dude. Thinking about dealing Malkin and getting, like... What do we need? Like a big-time power forward, like a Pierre-Luc Dubois. Ooh, what if... hold on here. Just spitballing. What if I was to take Gino Malkin, swap him out with Pierre-Luc Dubois? Now, Jack Roslovic's 72 faceoffs. He's got 75. He has 70. So maybe hold it like this. That gets a +2. What about... Ooh. That'd get them a +2. Take Rocco Grimaldi, toss him up on that second line. He's not really good enough to be there, but maybe it'll work. You know what I mean? So maybe these lines will do a little better. That only gives them a +3 on that top line, but it does give them the +2 with Rocco Grimaldi on that second and Gino Malkin down there as well. It seems like a shame to throw Alex Iafallo down on the third line with Kostin. And, well, you know, Alex Iafallo is a legitimate center, though. So we got Klim Kostin. And that gets them a +2. Jurgensen's gets them a +2. So Dominic Cahoon, we could toss him down here. We got +3, +2, +2, +1. And then we go down to the defense. Nah, we'll leave that alone. How's Mete doing? 4 points, -14. Not fantastic, -14. Taves a +5. Hannafin's a +12. Lindholm's a +2. And Sergachev is a +5. And now we can take Marc-Andre Fleury, and we can also toss him back out there, so that'll make us a little stronger. If I go to roster moves, whoops, I'm doing the wrong thing right now. Stuart Skinner, yes, has to go through waivers, and I feel like he won't, so he just kind of lives at the National Hockey League level now. So here we go. Let's get through February 2023. Let's get on to the trade deadline, and let's, see how we feel here. Let's see how February treats us. Maybe we can have a bounce back month. First big win. There's a loss. We don't like that. PLD, god damn it. February 15th. Oh my god, man. Oh, so Klim Kostin, welcome to the top line, buddy. Now we've got to go find a scratch player like a Kiefer Bellows, who fits well on that third line and is a power forward anyway. Now we're still losing. Oh god, are we ever still losing? Now we got to hold Dubois out. Oh my God. Headlines manually. All right, so PLD, welcome to the top line, baby. Oh, that's brutal. 4-man power play. We're going to put Pierre-Luc Dubois out there. We are having a real rough year, man. And I think a lot of it is due to injuries and stuff, right? So I'm hoping Dubois is okay. Oh man, are we ever losing? There we go. Tomas Hertl's available to play in the team's next game. We'll wait until after Calgary, where we got a win, then a loss. We're 23, 27, and 10. And we went to the third round of the playoffs last year with basically this team. Gino Malkin leads the team now 36 points. Kostin finally grew. Oh, man. Malkin is finally starting to drop off the face of the earth here. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. PLD. Okay. So now we kind of have a team again. Man, it's like last year the injury bug didn't really kick the crap out of us too much, but this year, oh my goodness, is it ever knocking us down? No, I don't want Brent Burns or Kevin LeBanc. We're just losing. Just loss. Could you imagine tanking for DMAC? Tank for the #1 pick. You know what? I'm going to say conservative buyer and enter the trade deadline. I'm going to look to move on from Gino Malkin, and we're going to hopefully replace him with a much younger player. So Malkin has a fair amount of value. Now we just need to see who wants him. Boston wants him, but what do they have in return? I don't want Bergeron. I don't want Tanger. I don't want T. Halsey. What could I get? We could get a Teddy Bluger and something else. He fits line 2. That doesn't help me at all. Can you imagine if we went for Pasta? So let's see who else wants him. Buffalo wants him. They're probably pretty ripe with prospects. We could get a Dylan Cousins for him. Fits line 1, power play, and penalty kill, 2 years, 4.7. Ryan Strome is kind of fantastic, but he does not fit anywhere. So who else do we got? We got Vicky Olofsson. Good old-fashioned sniper. Fits line 2. Oh, my goodness. That could be fantastic. So I could think about a Victor Olofsson, and he could be a solid goal scorer for us on that second line. I don't know that I'd want to move Malkin after that, because then we're kind of lacking in playmakers on that second line, right? But who would I be willing to move on from? It would have to be something fantastic. You know what I mean? It would have to be, well, it would basically have to be like Hampus Lindholm or like Geno Malkin. Maybe PLD could get her done, but he's so young, I don't want to move him, right? And he is a good goal-scoring player on this team. But it's like, if I move Geno Malkin, we got a sniper for the second line, but I don't think we have a playmaker for the second line. You know what I mean? Which makes things a little tougher. So I need like a sniper / playmaker. Man, this is frustrating. What if I got... Do they have any like basic ass playmakers like Casey Middlestat? Henrik Borgstrom, he's a good young guy, fits line 3. I could go for him as well. Anyone. I don't want Zadorov. Yoki Haru, he could be a interesting guy, but I'm really looking for some kind of playmaker here, man. We have Vicky Olofsson, Pacioretty, Ryan Strome. I just wish he fit. You know what I mean? You got Filatov, Artem Filatov, two-way guy. Jack Eichel, could you imagine? Fits line 2. Let's go for the whole kit and caboodle, man. Let's take on like $18 million in cap space. And I will give you Geno Malkin, next year's first, and the following year's first round picks. That still is like not even close. Oh, there's no way that'd go through. What if I left out like Borgstrom and gave you like one of my best prospects? Hold on, I gotta go to like rookie skaters. I'd have to give them like Hutton. That evens it out a little bit, honestly. Trade rejected. All right, I'd have to add a sweetener in, and it's probably going to end up having to be like a draft pick. I know I'm pretty like fly by night with my draft picks, but so we'll go for that 3rd round pick, see if that just pushes it over the edge enough. Jack Eichel is low elite and somehow has like all the value in the world. But it's like, I don't want to do like Malkin for Olofsson. So you know what? I think we'll just kind of stick with what we got, honestly, for right now. We are not having a good year. We're having a miserable season. And if we're going to tank, honestly, let's just tank. Let's just tank. Let's go for DMAC at the draft. They want to let go of Caleb Jones. I like Caleb Jones, man. 79 overall, two-way defender, fits top 4. And the power play, I really, really, really wish he fit in the bottom pairing. We could get a plus on that bottom pairing. I'm going to say decline, as much as it pains me to do it. So we didn't make any moves. Our lines should be good to go. If you make any kind of move at the trade deadline, your lines get absolutely mangled and gutted. I think we're okay. Jake Ottinger actually has a 9.25 and a 2.15 goals against average. It is 100% that our team doesn't score. That is our problem. Geno Malkin leads the parade with 40 points. We got 19 games to go. And honestly, let's just get to the end of it. You imagine if we just like started winning suddenly? There's a big 8-2 win. We got a lot of OT losses and stuff. And there's Justin Braun is gone with a neck strain. We have got Dylan Coughlin, who will get into a couple of games here at the end of the season. Right defender Dylan Coughlin, substitute. We got you, baby. Get in there, win us some games, or lose us some games, whatever's clever. I honestly do not understand what happened this season. You know what I mean? I'm going to say okay for now. We'll go take a look at them in a minute. 5-3 win. We're 26, 34, and 12. I just don't know where it all went wrong. We went to the conference finals last year and basically have an identical team this year. Wait, who was it? Oh, yeah, Justin Braun. And basically, yeah, Dylan Coughlin is now officially good to go. He is an NHL caliber defenseman. He's a -5. I mean, Victor Mete's a -12. So what if we brought back Braun and like didn't bring back Mete for a little bit here? Braun is 36. What is Mete's what is his poise rating? 82, never mind Mete. Down the stretch, Mete would be the better choice. He is a left defender, and Dylan Coughlin is a right defender. So let's go with that. There we go. Now let's just get this miserable season over and done with. My goodness, I think it's pretty much a done deal that we're not making the playoffs at this point, but I think maybe we tanked enough that, who knows, man, we could end up with the number 1 pick of the draft this year, and we could, like, still maybe move Geno Malkin, and now we're oh yeah, great, now we're gonna win a bunch of games just so we're not at the bottom. Oh, EA, how you love to torture me. All right, so we're done the season. Mr. Geno Malkin did have a 34-goal season, 56 points. Not great, but not exactly brutal. Mr. Jermaine Trotter actually jumped back up a little bit and had himself a career year for his sophomore season. Career high in goals, career high in assists, career high in points, career high in minus, career high in penalty minutes. He had 50 penalty minutes, man. Guy's got durability for days. Fantastic hockey player. Jackie Boy Roslovic was very decent. I might think about moving on from somebody. Mr. Mikhail Sergachev had a bit of a rough year, points-wise, but he's fantastic. Hampus Lindholm. We picked him up, and he had 28 points in 44 games. Fantastic. I like that quite a bit. Alex Iafallo, another good year for him. Rocco Grimaldi actually had like 38 points this year. Noah Hannafin, another perfectly respectable season. Devon Taves, good as always, buddy. He's not a huge point producer. Klim Kostin was a 20-goal scorer this year, and I'm hoping he's a legitimate third-line guy. I'm hoping that this little tiny bit of a rebuild we're doing here is only temporary setback. Maybe we're the next Philadelphia Flyers. We have a bad year, then we have a good year. You know what I mean? Maybe we're that type of team and we'll just dominate next year as some of these guys grow. Dominic Cahoon, I did enjoy what he did. He played a limited role. He only got 48 games in. He was injured for a big chunk of the season. I think he had post-concussion syndrome right near the beginning of the season, but he had 22 points in 48 games on that third and fourth line. So honestly, I'm not overly upset about too much here. Kiefer Bellows had a bad year. Braun was not great. Coughlin came in right near the end. Wasn't great, wasn't terrible. We look at our goaltending, though. Marc-Andre Fleury had a big step down year. He played 49 games. He had 19 wins, 913 to 2.59, but he is 38 years old. My boy, Jake Ottinger, 28 games played at a 923 and a 2.21. We are great defensively. And my guy, Stuart Skinner, is officially a backup goaltender, so I think next year we might go Jake Ottinger, Stuart Skinner. I'm going to have to let Marc-Andre Fleury go. Maybe I take Marc-Andre Fleury, sign him to an extension, trade him away if he's got any kind of value. You know what I mean? I do very quickly want to take a look and see who does want an extension. Like Malkin wants to come back. He did have 34 goals and 22 assists. He was a -9, but he was still pretty damn decent. And he still has wheels, and he's still got all the poise in the world. So I might sign Malkin for 1 year. I'll sign Malkin for 1 year at 5.5, and I think maybe we do a sign and trade. Devon Taves does not want to come back, but I'd really like him to. You know, I do like Devon Taves. We got Braun, Frederick. Zemgus Girgensons had 17 points in 82 games. Not great. Trent Frederick, 13 points. Braun only had the 7. What was it? Kiefer Bellows, 8 points in 55 games. Not terrific. Wagner actually had 15 points in 67 games, playing only 8 minutes a night. He would be a fantastic permanent fourth line guy, but I can't offer him any more than 1.3. But the real story here, I think what we got to do is sign Flower to a 1 year, like 1 year, say 5.7, sign and trade, baby. Stuart Skinner, welcome to the team. He wants a 2-year one-way deal. We're $750,000. I'll give you $800. You're still an RFA afterwards. I think we got to bulk this team up a little bit in the offseason. You know what I mean? There's a couple of veterans here that I'm like, we're gonna do a sign and trade, baby. We are gonna do a sign and trade. So now I am going to get to June. We're going to get past the Stanley Cup Finals. Wagner's back. Fleury's back. Malkin's back. Stuart Skinner's back. I love that, man. NHL season complete. AHL season complete. They wanted 21 sellouts, but we just didn't get it done. You know what I mean? So I am going to simulate on ahead. We'll see what is happening here. The conference finals. Central Scout rankings. Okay, we do got to take a peek at these. D to the Mac. High elite. NHL ready. Two-way forward center. Connor Bedard, medium franchise potential. That's the only thing about Connor Bedard, man. He's got that franchise tag now. You know what I mean? I think if we get the number 1 pick, I think I gotta go for D-Mac though, just for awesomeness purposes, I guess. Cameron Fay would be a great guy to get. Even if we landed on like Rylan Austin, he's a playmaker that can score goals. He's 1 year out. I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to worry too much about those depth guys right now. We'll worry about that as time goes on. The Edmonton Oilers win the Stanley Cup, and the Providence Bruins win the Calder, man. So we got a $90.5 million cap starting next season. Everybody's real unhappy. I'm going to simulate ahead to like the 20th. And then I'm going to see where we land in the draft. We got pick number 6. We moved from 4th to 6th. Detroit wins the lottery. Calgary moves from 11 to 2. Ottawa moves from 1st to 3rd. Minnesota from 2nd to 4th. Then San Jose. Then Sault Ste. Marie. So honestly, I feel like what I might end up doing, I'm going to have to write this in my notes, but I feel like honestly what I might do is trade our first round pick plus like Marc-Andre Fleury and Geno Malkin and see if I can get that number 1 pick. I know it's going to be damn near impossible, but I do feel like maybe that's what we might do, man. I do want to take a peek at contracts. Now we can see if anybody really grew, if anybody dropped, you know what I mean? Hurdle, Dubois, Taves, Hannafin, Roslovic dropped down a little bit. Iafallo dropped. Grimaldi grew, so that's fantastic. He is a legitimate top 9 forward, along with Cahoon, Klim Kostin. There you go, man. Grimaldi, Cahoon, and Kostin. There's your third line next year, all in the 80s. That's a fantastic third line. Love that third line. And Austin Wagner, I did sign him to keep him around. He is a two-way forward. We got my boy Gino Svechnikov. What's Axel Johnson Fialbi? I don't know if we can make Svechnikov, Wagner, maybe Jurgensen's, maybe Frederick. I don't know. We need a playmaker is what we need. You know what I mean? Liam Howell, he could jump up to the NHL level next year. Good power forward. Victor Mete, don't know if I stick with him too much. We do need, I say we need a playmaker for that bottom pair, or that fourth line. Would love it if Alan McShane would grow a little bit more, even if he got to like 76, 77 in the offseason. I think that'd be fantastic. Mikhail Mironov, the two-way defender, he's starting to grow real nice. Koltsov's not looking bad. Tommy Hutton went up to 64. Lapidov. Who else do we got? What about my little low elite? My low elite guy didn't grow at all. Oh, Mikko Peltola, 4th round pick, offensive defenseman. You're breaking my heart, baby. My boy Jeff Kleimer, 7th round sniper. What about Tucker Tynan? Up in the 70s, baby. He actually kind of had a down year in the minors, but he is up to 71. He'll probably grow a little bit more even in the offseason. And then I think Hale is probably going to get signed alongside Adam Huska. Well, Huska doesn't want to come back, but he's an RFA, so he has no choice. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be Bradley Hale and Tucker Tynan will likely be that AHL tandem for next season. So we had a down year. I'm still excited about this draft. We got the number 6 pick, which I think gets us that Rylan Austin is the number 6 pick. I would love to trade up as far as possible. If I could get the number 1 pick, that'd be fantastic. Get D-Mac. If I get the number 2 pick, I could potentially get Connor Bedard. But if not, even Cameron Fay, an elite defenseman. An elite defenseman who is an amazing skater, great thief, you know. Khalil Corey, two-way forward. I'm not overly excited about these two-way forwards. We have a lot of two-way forwards. What we really need is playmakers, snipers, power forwards that are elite, elite, elite. We have an aging team that did really, really well in their first year and really dropped off the map in their second. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for this one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the freaking time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.